should have seen the look on this guy's face. He was feeling the pain. My handgun settled in between his eyes. I let him chew on a piece of my food.
I know you don't love me, baby. You got to treat me nice and kind.
I had him begging for his life, doing voices of some tune piece.
And you want to come home to me, baby? And spend this money of mine.
I wish I had it on tape.
You went out last night, and you didn't come home until day. You were out last night, babe,
I tell you.
and you didn't come home
You should
until
have seen
day.
the look on this guy's face.
I done got tired, honey. You're treating me this way. I'm gonna leave y'all.
You know what these marks mean, Jones, do you? Ever hear of Alvaro Vasquez?
Of course.
The Bureau's got Alvaro Vasquez fingered as the operator of a racket down in Brazil worth $200 million a year. But you ever see Alvaro Vasquez? You ever see a picture of him?
No.
No, because no one's even seen the guy's driving license. Maybe he don't even exist. Maybe he's just a name. All we know is these marks mean you're one of his.
That's all we know?
No.
Tell him, Tanner.
The last guy to whack one of Vasquez's boys had his mouth filled by a Mauser clip and his gums glued up before they set light to his head.
Listen, here's the whole play. We had a witness to the shooting. He saw a guy named Pink Lenny sitting next to our friend here. Yesterday, this witness scrammed out on us. He knows a whole lot more than he spilled. More about Pink Lenny. I want you teamed up and undercover, well clear the clubhouse. Put out some feelers for the witness and put us wise on why we got Brazilian hatchet men taking on lead in Chicago.
That's
'cause the only way live in cars. Here in my car, I can only receive. I can listen to you and it keeps me stable for days in cars.
Truth is, Tanner, 3 years on the department and you're still the best driver I got. We don't get too many ex-racing boys in here. Lowlife rumble in Miami is there's a hunt on for a guy who can pump the gas. Big getaway, big job. Maybe even some kind of hit. Some hood by the name of Rufus is in the picture. We need a line on it. Coffee? Black, right? Guys upstairs were asking for you in person. Look, we need you to go under. But no one's gonna know except me. If I bring anyone else in, I'll let you know. I need your badge. Any questions?
Codemasters.
Start your engine for Sony Computer Entertainment America production. Fasten your seatbelts for another Naughty Dog creation.